So, welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and we'll have another look at crypto markets today. So, as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out, leave a like, follow me there to stay updated on any ideas I might have over the next days, weeks, months. Just to stay updated. And yeah, keep an open mind. Go check it out. Follow me there. Also, of course, leave a like on my Instagram page, and also follow me over there here on Instagram, to have some fun along the way. I'm posting some memes regularly, so yeah, as I said, go check it out definitely. And yeah, leave a like and share the love. So, starting off, this is Bitcoin as usual. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit rusty in my throat. I hope I didn't get corona, man. Okay, whatever. No jokes. No offense, man. Yeah, so we are now at the 7th of this red count, which is pretty bullish in my opinion. Then the coming 9 in 2 days can bounce the price. Even back to like 9.k or 9.2 or 9k. To then maybe again reverse the price to lower levels. I think that is very, very likely, especially with this consolidation here under the 200-day moving average. What is pretty bullish is that we are now again back at it to retest it once more. We have to wait and see if we actually manage to get above it, also on the smaller time frames, and then manage to close on the daily above the 200-day. That would set us up for a bounce maybe back to a 9k-ish, or even 9.1 to 9.2k, maybe even retesting the 6.8 and Fibonacci retracement. Also with the 50-day moving average coming up, the death cross after 21 and 50-day could be maybe even set up as for the low. You can see how we dumped the day and the next day, but found a significant low of the price here. So maybe that could set us up for a drastic drop, maybe even to 7.5k or 7.8k, where I have my order now sitting. That would be one of my very targets. I think there's a lot of support, and why, of course, we can get in depth on this going into this video. So definitely make sure you stay tuned and watch this video until the end, because there will be some important news, but some important analysis on Bitcoin, in my opinion. So yeah, we are now coiling between the 200-day and 100-day, and you can see how we did that once actually in the past, not too long ago, and how we dropped drastically after the cross, and also going into the cross. As we crossed the 200-day, we dropped hard. So yeah, that could be a significant sign. We have to wait and see what the price does, and maybe if it even manages to once more close above the 200-day, then that could already be the low. But I'm not calling it yet, because there's still a lower high to be set in the near future. Then you can see how we had consecutive lower highs here, going from this green to down consecutive lower highs, and we are now challenging this, and we actually reached above it on Bitstamp. So maybe we can bounce here in the coming future. I wouldn't like this candle to break. I would like a 9 buy very much here on Bitcoin. Maybe this could even be a reverse candle. I think it doesn't look more, or it looks more like an indecision candlestick. So yeah, but that's at least my opinion. And if you want to know more about things like indecision candlesticks in general, the indicators I use, moving averages I use, leave a like and comment down below why, and if you would like to know more and why I'm using certain indicators over others. So yeah, let me know if you are interested in this. So I think there isn't too much to talk. You can see where resistance lies. So RSI is now getting close to oversold here on daily. Bitcoin's funding rate is still bullish, signaling that bulls are still buying these dips and are eager to bounce the price higher. This is still pretty bearish if this indicator is bullish. So I mean, yeah, it's a controversial indicator to the price action. So that is one, and here you can see one of the more important things why I have my buy order sitting at 7.2 to 8K. Yeah, in the past you can see these are the Bitcoin growth curves, logarithmic growth curves. You can see right here this indicator, but I'm going to close it for now. So you can see even in this bull market, we mostly stayed here in these lower two bands, bouncing up and forth, or back and forth, up and down, testing this bottom line quite a few times actually, before then moving really into this parabolic phase, retesting this middle channel and then going to the top. And you can see how important this middle line wasn't past, actually rejecting the price here perfectly, being important support here and important resistance back then. And so this will be a challenge to get above it, but if it does, then it will be a very significant sign in my opinion. So that's very interesting, and you can see how we now are back below the second lowest band. If this would be the lowest band, then this would be the second lowest band of this fib growth curve, and we're now back below it. So it wouldn't be too surprising if we wick down to it, touch it one more time, and then be off to the races, and maybe even form this ascending triangle. You can see I drew it right here with this price action then moving along this growth curve. Yeah, just creating basically an ascending triangle, similar as we did back here with this ascending triangle, touching it also. You can see right here, and yeah, maybe this could be a sign that this will be a bottom at like 7.8 to 0.5K. You can see where it sits currently. It's now at 7.5-ish K, and that's the reason why I have a buy order at 7.8. I think it's very unlikely that will drop below it. Of course, it could happen, but as I said, I think it's very unlikely, and price will rebound most likely in this vicinity. And even if we see a bounce, and you can see where this lower band sits once more, it's now at 9K. So even if we get a bounce here shortly, we will most likely see resistance here around 9K, and you can see also this fib pitchfork is coming up. So that wouldn't be too surprising if we see a short bounce, remain this kind, and this of course would be perfect if we then retrace hard to 7.5K in like 2 days and create a 9 buy, or in 3 days with a 9 buy on the bottom, and then a green 1 to bounce the price higher back once more. Is this likely? Well, I do think that we could actually see a double 9, maybe even spread this out a bit more, go a bit longer sideways, to then see a 9 buy into resistance, and then again another red count to the bottom. So this could look like that with a 9 buy, here 9 buy, into resistance, and then starting another red count, going back below to then touch this touch this growth curve once more, and then move higher. So that wouldn't be too unlikely in my opinion if we see this draw out a bit more, and this resistance line here could also be of importance. So maybe maybe if we actually move this a bit to the side, and maybe it could look like that we bounce below and even lower, and then to this growth curve, touch it and break this resistance trend line. That would be very nice in my opinion, similar to what we did back here. You can see we move along this resistance line and touched the growth curve here on the bottom, and then went higher. That could also happen once more here. And this fake out isn't actually too surprising in my opinion, that we touched or we wicked above the third band here of this growth curve. You can see here how we did this multiple times in some bullish phases, how we wicked above it, even consolidated on it or above it, but then broke sharply below it. So this would be similar to what we saw back here, with a wick above it, a sharp breakdown, consolidation sideways, and then another sharp breakdown to this bottom channel, and then again slow growth to the upside. That would be very similar to what we saw back here. So yeah, that's of course a strong buy area in my opinion at 7.5 to 7.9k. That is, as I said, we have my orders currently sitting. So I think that's actually it already. Maybe we can just share it on Ethereum shortly. What is there to be said? I don't know why my arrows are back once more, but that's okay. So okay, and moving to the 4 hour just real quick. So yeah, so we are now again below the 4 hour 200. This sideways triangle movement is about to be broken to the upside. We are though sitting at important resistance here on Ethereum. If we get a short bounce, we will most likely trade a lower high, and maybe if we form a low, then it's of course bullish, but it will orientate on what Bitcoin is doing. Well, I don't know. Where is my... Okay, I don't know why my TI indicator is not here. So there it is. So we are also at the red 7 currently here on Ethereum. So yeah, I mean, very similar to Bitcoin, but we are now sitting at important resistance on the horizontal level. Even if it breaks, I would look for a lower high and maybe then another lower low. I think the area of 200 ish would be a very nice buy area. You can see that it was here in the past. Yeah, moving averages are still far below the price, so I mean maybe we will touch those, but I do think that this buy area will be pretty strong with the setup trend line and this horizontal support sitting. So yeah, not too much to talk about here on Ethereum. Also, this is now a red 1 this week. So on Bitcoin, it will be a red 2. Yeah, we're now at red 2. If this trades below the red 1, then this would theoretically activate a short position, trading the TI indicator. Of course, I wouldn't enter this short position. This is pretty bullish that we are now wicking off of this resistance or the support level here on the bottom. If we manage to actually go higher, then this could be already the bottom, of course. Wouldn't be too surprising. It would of course be a strong, or it of course is a strong support area with the 50 and the 21 week moving average acting as support. So that is of course pretty nice and looks also pretty bullish. But if we break below it, then as I said, I think 7.9, 7.8k would be not too bad for a bounce. Yeah, I think that's it. As I said, go check it out. Leave like here on my Instagram page, and of course on my TradingView page, just to share love, increase the peace, as you might say, and stay updated. Yeah, I think that's it. Where are we in this week? Yeah, we're starting the new week. So I hope you had a great start into your week and do some good things, spread the love, and yeah, see you guys and girls and people back next time. Bye.